Hello, it's me, Kirsten. We're for another creep on. We're nearly finished. This will actually be my last of the daily makes. I will do a flip through, which I might also do some more fiddlies with my folio, but this will be the last one of my daily makes. And this is the legend, the poem that's going to accompany it. All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. It's quite sad and melancholy, that, but I suppose that's quite fitting for it to be the last one. We've gotten more of these lovely orangey ones today, and I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this, and I might use this, and I might use this, and I got that out for some reason, and I thought I might use this mask, because something about this kind of just spoke to me of being hidden. All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. So I thought I might use that mask as a kind of charm, because you've got the sea as well, and that's kind of covering eyes. So I had some ideas, and now can I remember them? Nope, I can't. What was I going to do? What was I going to do? I was going to, oh, I remember. Shall we start by making this, because I'm going to put this in this pocket. That's what we're going to do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, what was I going to do with this? I was going to, this was the one, is this the one I was going to put on here? It was indeed. And then I was going to stick this in as a tag inside that one, mounted on a bit of card, and this I was going to use to decorate the back of that page. Right, okay, and I don't know what I was going to do with that at all, but this was going to be stuck on here. So let's just ink this up first, and this is just going to be a pretty straightforward tag. So that's that bit done. That's going to be go in this as a tuck. Let's trim off this. I'm going to do something on this image that I saw Jodie Lewis do, and I just thought, oh, that's really cool, I want to try that. So I'm going to try it. we're going to make some faux photo corners. Now, oh, there we go. Right, she drew on photo corners, and then heat embossed them. Now Jodie used black, but I'm going to use rusty hinge because it's rusty hinge. Oop. And I don't feel like I'm copying her if I use a different colour. And that is, well, I might actually use my mat and my knife and my ruler for this, so I get it nice and straight. So between those two corners there, now it's actually shouldn't be the whole thing because then it would fall out the corner, wouldn't it? So about halfway up I think I'm going to do, just cut a slither. Which way is not complete? That way. There we go. There we go. How cool is that? Isn't that a brilliant effect? Love it. I love it. And that's going to go on the back of this. I'm going to make this the back. This is going to be the front. This will be the back, but I'm going to put that on the back there. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Jodie, for showing us that new, well, new to me technique. I will be using that again, that's for sure. That's nice to use ones as well. What I want to do is I want to create this effect in reality. So I want to cut down here. I want to cut this one along here. I want to cut this one here, and I'm going to take it all the way up to where the other lines are, and I want to cut this bit here. This is a kind of ziggy-zaggy thing going on here. Right, and so having done those cuts, that means pokey tool will do it. Right, and what I want to do now is I want to make this one curve up like it's showing it's doing. I'm also going to make this little bit curve up that isn't actually showing it's doing, but I want it to curve up. And having something round just to curl it round just helps in the... And then I want to take this one and make this one curl the other way. So even though that's not maybe curling that other way, I want to curl it that other way. And then we've got this bit here. I want to curl this bit. So I'm adding more curls than there were. More peeling of the wallpaper. I mean, there was started wallpaper. Now, see how that's split? I'll just put another dot of glue on that when I'm going round inking. Let's curl that right back, curl that one back. And what I want to do is I want to add another wee tear in here and just curl that back as well. I'll curl this side back as well, actually. So I've introduced some new curling. These are folds more than a curl. These are curls as suggested by the pattern. Let's put a dot of glue on there just to get I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm also going to just... Oh, and there's a point as well. Because when this is... I should have... Well, let's just put some... And actually, as well as putting this down, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to get, where's my text stamp? Just put some text behind here so that when that's and the card's out, there's something written behind that wallpaper. And I think I want a word on the front of this one. So let's get the words while I think about a tab. Vampire, werewolf, no, eerie, haunted, cursed, bewitched, candle morning, spellbound, gloomy, shadow, nevermore, Secrets. Oh, secrets. Secrets speaks to that kind of torn wallpaper. What's behind that? Let's use secrets. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is Tracy has done this new kit, Faux Mica and tape, and this is the tape page that I copied out onto sticky paper. And I'm just thinking that what I want to do is I want to have that secrets underneath one of these bits of tape. But what colour shall I use? I thought there was a more orangey one, but there isn't. I think we maybe use, we'll see, we could use that end of that one. Or we could use that end of that one. Or we could go for a contrast colour, maybe go for the green. I think we're going to use this end of this one. Right, so I want this end bit, and I want about, oh, let's see, secrets. Like that, just past the dot. There we go. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this to tear. No, I'm not going to be able to get it to tear. So let's just put in a kind of, make it look like it's torn this side as well. There we go. And I just want to trim this down slightly more. Okay, let's peel this off. Oh, how cool is that? And see, that's the other thing. The Tim Holtz doesn't, oh, it does have some long bits, doesn't it? It does have some long bits. I'm lying saying it doesn't have bits as long as that, but it does have a couple of long bits. Oh, I love it. Love it. I might just actually use another bit of that tape somewhere else on here now. It's like somebody's tried to stick the bits back together. Whoops. I do have this bit of black that was left over from something else. Quite like the fact it's got those circles which echoes those other circles. It's hardly a tab really though, is it? Oh, there's a bit of, oh, there's a bit of black. Just a bit of black seam binding that, but that's alright, isn't it? I might just use that. Oh, do we want to put some writing space on the back here? I think we do. Let's put some writing space, and actually let's stitch that on and stitch round that. Let's do that. Just put a bit of glue to hold it on in the meantime. Well, I just sort the sewing machine out. I'll be back in a second. I've got to put everything away to get the sewing machine up to sew. Okay, so I've sewn round this. Unfortunately, when I started, it was on the wrong zigzag, and then it got caught in there because it was so thick. So this is very fragile now here. So because of that, what I'm going to do is put a bit of the tape on that as well. I then changed to the wider zigzag, but I don't know how it ended up on the wrong zigzag. But I think that that's the way to sort that, is to just put a bit of tape over it. I mean, it's still okay, and actually it probably, well, so I'm just going to do it from the back, but have it so that it can be seen at the front where it's folded round the front. Down. So let's put, I'm going to use this bit, this is a bit of piano roll. Where should we put this? Put it over like that, shall we? There we go. Right, so this goes in here. Now, if you wanted, you could make this a window, I suppose, but my whole point of doing it was that it wasn't a window, it was the wallpaper was peeling off so that you could see behind, and that there. Actually, do you know what? I'm not bothered about that. So you could see, and then when that comes out, oh, there's a message written on the wall. Let's put this tag back in. This goes in here. Now the big question is, do I want to hang that on there? I do, but also I don't want to. I want to just sew it on there rather than creating a full out dangle. See, part of me says I'd quite like it on like that. Oh, I could just use a wee, why don't I just use, got these wee safety pins. Why don't I use one of these? Let's find its place in here. Now, we've got all these pockets have something in now, don't they? That's got, that's got, that's got, that's got. That's the top one's done. This bottom one, oh no, that bottom one doesn't have anything in it, and I think this is too big to go in this one. It is too big to go in that one. Plus we've got the whole actually that's what we'll do. We're going to move these around. We're going to put this one that needs the sidey pocket in here, and this one, because this has got a gusset, it might not squash it as much. This one doesn't matter, and it can go up this end. So we still actually have a pocket. Still got this pocket. Still got to do a dangly thing for my Dracula. Still got some other bits and pieces to do. So I will be back well, not very many days left in June, is there? But I'll be back and we will finish off. We'll make something for here, in this pocket here. We will do a bit of the decorating. There's a couple of wee things that I still haven't done. I want to, now the size of it, I want to make a closure for it that originally I wasn't thinking of doing, but it's ended up a bit of a, for a folio, it's ended up a bit of a chunky monkey. And I'll also give you a flip through of everything. Thank you so much for watching. You take care. Bye for now. Keep crafting.